Wait. Don't scroll. Archangel Michael guided you here for a reason. There are exactly 45 minutes left, not to scare you, but to make you aware. Because in these moments, the universe is silently aligning something for you. Listen. God has been trying to reach you. Not once, not twice, but again and again. But you always skip. Not because you don't believe, but because your heart is tired. Your soul feels unheard. And your hope feels delayed. But today, something feels different, isn't it? Your heart reacted the moment you saw this. That's because Archangel Michael whispered. This time, don't skip. This time, listen. He wants you to know that your prayers were never ignored. They were just being prepared. They weren't denied. They were being refined. Because what is coming your way is not just an answer, but a testimony. God isn't asking you to beg. He isn't asking you to fear. He's asking something simple. Do you still believe? Even when it's quiet. Even when nothing seems to move. Even when it feels delayed. Because he says, I am closer than I have ever been. Just stay a little longer in faith. Listen carefully. Before this day ends, your life may not change completely, but your heart will. Your peace will. Your spirit will. Because when God touches your heart first, everything else begins to align. Archangel Michael says, this message reached you, not by accident, but by appointment. So don't skip it like you always do. Wait. If you're still here, that's your sign. You were meant to hear this. Type I receive in the comments. To open your heart to the blessing that's being shaped for you. And listen. This is a new channel, created only to deliver messages that heal, guide and remind you that you are not forgotten. So if you felt even a little spark of peace while listening, hit subscribe. Not for me, but so that you never miss what heaven is really trying to send you. Because sometimes, one message can change a moment. And one moment can change your life. Archangel Michael is watching over you. Peace is on the way. Your heart is ready. Amen. You're still here. Do you know what that means? It means your heart recognized this message before your mind did. It means, this was meant for you. Archangel Michael wants you to understand something important today. Miracles don't always arrive with noise. Sometimes, they arrive quietly. As a feeling. As a message. As a moment. Just like this. You don't always need to see it to believe it. Sometimes, you feel it, and that's enough. Do you know why God seems silent sometimes? It's not because He isn't doing anything. It's because He is preparing everything. He doesn't always send answers. Sometimes, He sends alignment. He doesn't always send what you asked for. Sometimes, He sends what you need. Maybe you prayed for strength. But He gave you battles, so you would learn how strong you already are. Maybe you prayed for peace, but He allowed storms, so you would learn how to calm your own soul. Maybe you prayed for a new life, but He guided you through endings, so you could finally begin again. Archangel Michael is saying, stop thinking God forgot you. He's just preparing a blessing. You won't have to lose, or fight for, or beg to keep. If your heart felt something during these words, don't ignore it. Type "I trust" in the comments. Let your faith speak for you. And remember, this channel wasn't created by accident. It was created so messages like this could find hearts like yours. So when you subscribe, share, or comment, you're not just supporting a channel. You're helping someone else receive the message they've been waiting for too. Your faith isn't just for you. It's a light. And sometimes, your light helps someone else find their way. Archangel Michael is clearing paths. God is aligning steps. And peace is coming closer than before. Keep believing. Not because everything is perfect, but because God's timing always is. Amen. If you're still here, that means your spirit is listening more than your ears. There is a reason these words feel familiar. It's because your soul already knows. God has been preparing something for you. Archangel Michael says, the delay you feel is not denial. It is detailed preparation. When God blesses you, He doesn't just give you something. He makes you ready for it. Some blessings don't come when you ask. They come when you're prepared to keep them. Breathe. That's why some people walk into your life and feel like lessons. Others walk in and feel like blessings. But very few feel like God's timing. Archangel Michael whispers, stop worrying about when. Start trusting in where you're being led. You're not stuck. You're being positioned. The doors didn't close to stop you. They closed to guide you. Listen. The opportunity you lost wasn't loss. It was protection. The people who walked away weren't rejection. They were direction. And the feeling that something big is coming. That's your spirit recognizing God's alignment before your eyes can see it. If this touched your heart, don't just watch quietly. Write "I am ready" in the comments. Because readiness attracts divine timing. And I want you to stay connected. This channel isn't just for watching. It's for awakening. Subscribe, share, and save this. So tomorrow, when your faith needs a reminder, you won't have to search. It will already be waiting for you. Archangel Michael is already at work. God is already moving pieces into place. You are already closer than you think. Keep believing. The blessing is not just coming. It's becoming. Amen. You didn't come here by scrolling. You were guided here by feeling. Because this message isn't just something you're hearing. It's something your heart has been waiting to feel. Archangel Michael wants you to stop for a moment. Not physically, but spiritually. He wants to tell you. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are simply in preparation. You haven't missed your blessing. You've outgrown your previous one. You're not stuck. You're becoming. Warm emotional pause. Listen. Sometimes God delays the promise until you become the person who can carry it. That's why you feel different lately. That's why your heart is changing. Because your spirit is making room for something bigger. And Archangel Michael is saying, stop blaming delays. Start recognizing preparation. You are not waiting for a blessing. You are becoming the person the blessing belongs to. If your heart whispered, "Yes, this is me," type "I am becoming" in the comments. Not for algorithm, but because sometimes your written words become your spoken faith. And hey, this channel isn't just content. It's guidance. It's healing. It's a gentle reminder that heaven still calls your name. So if these words reached your heart, not just your ears, subscribe, share, and save this message, so you never have to search for peace. It will find you. Archangel Michael is already clearing your path. God is already arranging your steps. Your future is already making its way to you. You're closer than you feel. Amen. You're still here. And do you know what that really means? It means your soul is no longer looking for signs. It is learning to feel them. Archangel Michael says, God does not always send answers with noise. Sometimes, He sends peace. Quiet peace. Calm peace. The kind that doesn't change your situation, but changes you in the situation. Soft emotional voice. You're not just praying for a miracle anymore. You are becoming one. Maybe you don't see major changes yet. But haven't you noticed? You're not reacting like you used to. You're not breaking like before. You may bend, but you don't break. Because God didn't make you to be easily shaken. He made you to be gracefully unbreakable. Your emotions grew quieter. Your faith grew deeper. Your heart got stronger. That's called growth. And Archangel Michael says, that's the sign you're ready. Sparkle's engagement moment. Stop scroll, connect heart to heart. If your heart is healing, write "I am growing" in the comments. Not because someone is watching, but because your faith is. Soft call to action, peaceful, not forceful. Listen. This channel isn't just a page. It's a quiet space for your soul. A place where faith is not shouted, but felt. So if your heart tells you to, subscribe, share, save this message. So whenever your spirit feels heavy, you'll return to what lifts it again. Soft blessing tone, gentle and warm, Archangel Michael is already working in silence. God is arranging conversations, opportunities, and moments you haven't even imagined yet. Stay calm. Stay aligned. Stay ready. Your next chapter is not just coming. It's already being written. Amen. There's a reason you're still here. It's because your mind came to listen. But your soul stayed to remember. Archangel Michael wants you to understand this today. God doesn't only work through miracles. Sometimes, He works through moments. A moment of unexpected peace. A moment of clarity. A moment where something inside you whispers, "I know I'm going to be okay." Do you know what that whisper is? It's faith. Not loud. Not dramatic. Just quietly, certain. Faith isn't always a fire. Sometimes, it's just a gentle light. That helps you see your next step. Maybe things are still unclear. Maybe you don't have all the answers. But haven't you noticed? You don't feel as lost as before. Do you know why? Because God didn't remove the storm. He just taught you how to stand in it. And Archangel Michael says, the peace you're feeling lately, that's not your imagination. That's alignment. That's divine timing. That's you, becoming ready. If your heart felt anything in these words, write, "I feel it," in the comments. Not to prove your faith, but to remind your heart that it still knows how to feel God. Soft, warm call to action, heart, not pressure. This channel isn't just about listening. It's about feeling. It's about remembering. That faith isn't something you chase. It's something you come back to. So if this gave your heart peace, subscribe, share, and save this message. Not just for today, but for the days you might forget. That you're guided. That you're protected. That you're growing. Soft, peaceful ending, hold voice, let it sink. Archangel Michael is active. God is moving quietly. Your future is already responding to your faith. Trust the process. Walk gently. Keep believing. Amen. You're still here. And that itself is a sign. Not a sign of coincidence, but a sign of connection. Your soul didn't stay because of curiosity. It stayed because it recognized truth. Archangel Michael says, sometimes your mind doesn't understand, but your spirit feels something real. That silent comfort you're feeling lately, that gentle inner calm, that's not emptiness. That's God quietly working inside you. You are not confused, you are being guided. You are not stuck, you are being prepared. You are not lost, you are being positioned. And when God positions you, He doesn't need permission from people. He doesn't need approval from circumstances. He only needs your heart to stay willing. You may not have everything you asked for yet. But look closely. God has already given you something greater. A calmer spirit. a stronger mind, a softer heart, a deeper faith. Listen. Heaven is not only preparing a blessing for you, it is preparing you for the blessing. If these words touched something inside you, type "I am ready for alignment" in the comments. Let your heart speak, not your doubts. This channel is not just for watching. It's a place to return to. Whenever your heart needs to feel seen. Whenever your spirit needs to feel heard. So if any part of your soul whispered, "This is for me," subscribe, share, save this message. Not for clicks. Not for views. But so these reminders are always within reach. On the days you need them most. Warm, peaceful farewell. Archangel Michael has already gone ahead of you. God is already making room for your answered prayers. Your spirit is already stronger than before. You are not too late. You are not behind. You are exactly where grace is teaching you to grow. Amen. You made it. All the way to the last part. And that means you didn't just listen to the message. You felt it. Archangel Michael wants you to know that this wasn't just a video. This was an alignment. A moment when heaven whispered, "You're not alone." Soft emotional tone. God heard every prayer you thought was too small. He saw every tear you wiped quietly at night. He noticed every time you chose faith over fear. You thought your prayers were unanswered. But look at your heart now. It's quieter. It's stronger. It's healing. Deep, soul-touching pause. That peace you feel right now? That isn't the end of something. It's the beginning. The beginning of clarity. The beginning of alignment. The beginning of understanding. That faith isn't just believing God can. It's trusting that God will. In His perfect way. In His perfect time. If you're listening to this with calmness in your heart, type Amen in the comments. Not for me, but to tell your own soul, I am ready. Gentle, warm call to action, no pressure, just invitation. This channel isn't just voice and words. It's a reminder. It's a safe space. It's where your spirit comes when it needs to feel close to heaven again. So if your heart ever needs another reminder, you know where to return. Subscribe, share, save this video. So the next time your heart gets heavy, you won't have to search for peace. It will already be waiting for you. Soft, peaceful, emotionally satisfying closing. Archangel Michael is watching over you. God's timing is moving for you. Your spirit is calmer. Your heart is wiser. Your faith is alive again. This is not the end. This is the beginning. Amen.